Most beloved brethren, urged by necessity, I, Urban, by the permission of God, chief bishop and prelate over the whole world, have come to these parts as an ambassador with a divine admonition to you, the servants of God. I hope to find you as faithful and as zealous in the service of God as I had support you to be. But if there be in you any deformity or crookedness contrary to God's law, with divine help I will do my best to remove it. For God has put you as stewards over his family to minister to it. Happy indeed will you be if he finds you faithful in your stewardship. You are called shepherds. See that you do not act as hirelings. Be true shepherds with your crooks always in your hands. Do not go to sleep, but guard on all sides the flock committed to you. For through your carelessness or negligence a wolf carries away one of your sheep. You will surely lose the reward laid up for you with God. And after you have been bitterly scourged with remorse for your faults, you will be fiercely overwhelmed in hell, the abode of death. For according to the gospel you are the salt of the earth. But if you fall short in your duty, how can it be asked? Can it be salted? Oh, how great the need of salting! Indeed, it is necessary for you to correct with the salt of wisdom this foolish people, for you to, which is so devoted to the pleasure of this world, lest the Lord, which he may wish to speak to them, find them putrefied by their sins unsalted and stinking. For if he shall find worms, that is, sins in them, then because you have been negligent in your duty, he will command them as worthless to be thrown into the abyss of unclean things. And because you cannot restore them to his great loss, he will surely condemn you and drive from you his loving presence. But the man who applies the salt should be prudent, provident, modest, learned, peaceful, watchful, pious, just, equitable, and pure. So,
take your time.
you have seen for a long time the great disorder in the world caused by these crimes. It is so bad in some of your provinces, I am told, that you are so weak in the administration of justice that one can hardly go along the road by day or by night without being attacked by robbers. So, although, O sons of God, you have promised more firmly than ever to keep the peace among yourselves and to preserve the rights of the church, these remain still as important work for you to do. Freshly quickened by the divine correction, you must apply the strength of your righteousness to another matter that concerns you as well as God. For your brethren who live in the east are in urgent need of your help, and you must hasten to give them the aid which is often promised them. For as the most of you have heard, the Turks and the Arabs have attacked them and have conquered the territory of Romania, as far west as to the shore of the Mediterranean, the Hellespont, which is called the Arm of St. George. They have occupied more and more of the lands of those Christians and have overcome them in 7 battles. They have killed and captured many and have destroyed the churches and devastated the empire. If you permit them to continue thus for a while with impurity, the faithful of God will be much more widely attacked by them. On this account, I, or rather the Lord, beseech you as Christ's heralds to publish this everywhere and to persuade all people of whatever rank, foot soldiers and knights, poor and rich, to carry aid promptly to those Christians and to destroy that vile race from the lands of our friends. I say this to those who are present. It is meant also for those who are absent. Moreover, Christ commands me. All who die by the way, whether by land or sea or in battle against the pagans, shall have immediate remission of sins. This I grant them through the power of God with which I am invested. Oh, what a disgrace if such a despised and base race, which worships demons, should conquer a people which has the faith of omnipotent God and is made glorious with the name of Christ. With what reproaches will the Lord overwhelm us if you do not aid those who profess the Christian religion? Let those who have been accustomed unjustly to wage private warfare against the faithful now go against the infidels and end with victory the war which should have begun long ago. Let those for whom a long time have been robbers now become knights. Let those who have in a proper way, who have been fighting against their brothers and relatives now fight in a proper way against the barbarians. Let those who have been serving as mercenaries for small pay now obtain eternal reward. Let those who have been wearing themselves out in both body and soul now work for double honor. Let those who go put not off the journey, but rent their lands and collect money for their expenses as soon as winter is over and spring comes. Let him eagerly set out on the way with God as their guide, and use as your battle cry, God wills it.
Inshallah!
Mashallah, which is Arabic for Deus Vult.
Deus Vult!